Excuse me, coming through. Ah, man, I am ready for the tech bar. I got my chips, I got my beer. I'm ready for this new episode. It's going to be a movie. I heard they're bringing Kyle Christensen of K7 Leadership, and they're having Matt Fox. Man, that mustache is always on fleek. I can't wait to see it. Now, if I could just, okay, it's 6:30. It's showtime. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. The Tech Bar featuring Powerhouse Ray, and this week we have special guest co-host Matthew Fox, creative director for MMN. We also have Kyle Christensen of K7 Leadership, and we have plenty of drinks and plenty of food. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, grab your drinks and let's get right into the show.
Like on the drive down, I knew I'd need them.
I love it. Like, just hear Ashley just filling up her wine glass.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Tech Bar. I'm Powerhouse Ray, joined as, not always, joining me today,
Cousin Danny.
Matthew Fox. What's up, brother?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not Cousin Danny. I'm Matt. Hey, everyone. Ray, how are you doing?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. I see the, so for those that don't know, we've always started at 6:35. That's not new, but we started doing the countdown at 6:30 just so we can open the chat at 6:35. Hey, there's Super Cousin Danny. He says not to get too comfy. I think he's a little he's a little concerned that you might.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty comfy over here. You know, I'm gonna even change my hat. As remember how Mr. Rogers used to come home and he would change the shoes. He's put his cardigan on.
Yeah.
I'm home. There we go. A little something.
Oh, that is nice.
Hey,
that's a risky hat.
Well, it's fine. I'm just an AI generated simulation anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
Speaking of AI, I'm completely using AI today. Like, I am so lazy. I showed you guys earlier, I trained it to do dispatch stories for the notables and the mains and the banter. What's up, Jack? And now I actually asked it for like some fun facts about our drink of the week or drink of the episode. So I feel hella prepared because I can type in a chat box.
Wait, which drink of the episode? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one drink that anyone needs to drink. So what are we talking about here?
Is that Ovaltine? Well, I can't tell you yet because
there we go.
But I may or may not have it in my Tech Bar glass because that's how
looks like it looks like it may have been enriched a little bit, maybe even.
We'll talk about that in a little bit, sir.
Right.
But you know, it's not just about you and me. We have people in the chat. I see Kelvin, I see Tim from Compliance Risk. I see him commenting on your hat.
My homie YouTube guy 2833.
Did somebody just call you Matt M-A-I-T?
That works.
It does work. I see Jack, I see Danny, I see Ashley. Oh, good Lord. We have tons of
Everyone's
people.
Here.
I love daylight savings time because that's the only time Kelvin can come hang out and stay late. So
the 1 hour difference.
Awesome. The 1 hour difference makes all the difference. It's a Dutch thing. If you talk to him, he'll tell you, like, you know, the Dutch invented daylight savings time.
I actually got a package in the mail from his neck of the woods yesterday.
Did you?
A bunch of pieces of acrylic plastic for hobbies. It was a little bit weird to order something like that from so far away, but the Dutch know how to cut their acrylics.
Okay. I was worried something else came from the Dutcherland. I was like, should we talk about that on YouTube? Um, so this is going to be an interesting episode. Obviously, Danny's not here, and we all miss him, even though he isn't here, because you can never get rid of Danny ever. But Danny, did you close on your house, or did you close yet, or is that tomorrow? And we'll give like the 30-second delay while he gets it, and then whatever. I could have asked him in Teams, but so he's not here because him and Brittany had to go to the closing of their house that they've been waiting for forever. So Matt, there you go. Danny says yes. Well, congratulations, Danny.
Congratulations.
Having closed on your new house, your new mansion.
What are some of the traditions when someone moves into a new house? I think sometimes you get them like the 5-pound bag of flour, a bag of salt, and certain other staples for the house to wish them well in the new venture. And now I just want to send Danny a big old bag of flour. So watch out for the mail,
Yeah, there you go. So you can plant a tree, you can hang a horseshoe. I have OpenAI open, so I'm going to seem so smart today.
Oh, forget about Matt GPT.
Yeah, we don't need Matt GPT. We got Ray I. So I'm going to hold on to that one, Ray I. So housewarming party, a blessing or a smudging?
Smudging. All right.
Yeah. I think that's something they do in Vegas. Oh, burning sage and other herbs to remove negative energy. Okay. Planting a tree, hanging a horseshoe, breaking bread. Okay, having a meal. That's fair. Setting up a new home altar. That's down a specific path. Okay.
Is there anything about Danny hosting a barbecue for everybody?
I think he was. Do you know that once upon a time we were going to have a barbecue off because Danny says he can barbecue better than anybody, and it's not true because I'm me.
All right, so, sweet baby Ray. Okay.
I'm saying, does Danny have any barbecue sauce named after him? No. So there's no parrot barbecue sauce. Although I'd eat it if it was from Sweet Baby Ray. You know who I wonder if they have their own barbecue sauce? Our guest. He has very strong opinions. And he loves branding. He's a brand whore just like I am. So, I am not muted, Kelvin.
Oh, is that why he's telling me to play along? You're a bad boy, Kelvin.
He's bad, dude. But our guest, this man has style. This man has he loves his finer things in life.
He's from San Diego.
And he has a beautiful beard.
San Diego?
What was that?
San Diego? Is that where he's from?
San Diego? Yeah, I heard he's from San Diego. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we bring up that guy from San Diego? Yay!
Whoa.
What's up, dude?
Hold on. Brand whore?
Brett, no, I'm saying okay, you have your logo right there, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't.
I've never seen that in my life.
I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Come on.
There you go. I love it.
Am I really known as like the angry, opinionated guy now? Is that my thing?
I think that's still Alex Farling, but I think you're very close. But that's all of us, dude. Like our little friend group is like we're all angry, opinionated people.
I always see Kyle as being the person that's over-indexing on enthusiasm, and whenever I need a little kick or a little energy, he's the person I talk to. And usually it's like,
you want me to get angry about something? I'll just keep going.
I'll do that. I'll be like, hey, Kyle, your logo. I don't know about it. And then boom, I'm having the best day ever because his response gets me so fired up.
I remember when I was designing it, Matt, and you were giving me all this shit saying it was a dumb logo, the colors were ugly.
I Mr. Miyagi you. You're welcome.
And now he has a purple foam for his mic, just because the dude is that fucking. It's matching the light and behind him over his shoulder. Like, how gorgeous is that?
It's got a mood microphone. It's beautiful.
What's funny is we're talking about, the Netherlands. This came from the Netherlands too. The mic sock. I was like, oh, I just got one. Oh, I'm looking at it.
Of course it did. That makes perfect sense. There you go.
Oh, those too pointy. Hey, my boss is here.
Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? I see Alex, who is just in Egypt, and doing all that fun stuff. And then we have a very special person in the green room, doing behind the scenes stuff, watching. Yeah, there you go. There's Kelvin. We invented Mike socks. So the Dutch invented everything.
Oh, hey, here's a fun one. Kelvin and I have the same date of birth. We're actually brothers.
I believe that. I see that. You guys got a kind of the same cut too on the haircut and the beard and yeah, I could see that.
And the craziness.
I've been mistaken for one of Ray's cousins multiple times.
Yeah,
It happens.
we have the same haircut. It's so exactly. I have that, but it's on the back of my head. That's why you only see me from the front. So
Oh yeah, I got one of those too.
oh, good Lord. Dude, how many guitars do you have? You got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you got 6 on the left. Jesus, dude.
6 on the left, one there. I got one on the ground. I got a banjo that's in the box.
The thing is, though, you got the gorgeous Gibson SG. You got the Les Paul back there. You've got the Blink 182 color schemed Fender behind you. This is just some really beautiful guitars, man.
You know,
It's all the small things.
My little Latin one came in the other week, and I forgot I bought that. I don't know about you guys. Did you guys like buy shit during COVID that was like back ordered for like 9 years, and magically they're starting to show up now?
Oh yeah,
I love the surprises. It's great. It's like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm super spoiled. Like I will buy something that's 2-day delivery, even if it's like $1 more than the other one. But like there's certain things that you can't do anything about. Like I bought a battery for some router somewhere, and it's like 3 months out from Amazon. So it'll show up and I'll be like, oh shit, when did I order this? And probably won't need it anymore.
Speaking of how
you want
long
to sell me on something, give me a wait list. Give me limited edition.
Exclusivity is what sells it for you. And you know, speaking of exclusivity, we are the only stream on the planet right now with Kyle on it. And I think it's time to give him his 30 seconds. What do you think?
There you go. Let's do it. So Kyle, you get 30 seconds full screen. So you can do your thing, tell everybody about K7 leadership, about the awesomeness that you are. And don't worry, then we're going to get everybody drunk and they're going to completely forget. But you'll have some video where you talked really intelligently for like 30 seconds.
Ooh, do I get a count? Do I get a timer on the board?
Sure. We're not that kind of show.
What do you think this is? A&E? Come on.
Shit, we are not. This is not MSP Dispatch. MSP Dispatch does work on timers. We don't give a shit. So
I need a drink.
Yeah. All right.
Awkward silence. Anywho, thanks guys. Kyle Christensen, company's K7 leadership. I guess if we're gonna do the brand whore thing, you know, this is the spot. Let's go ahead and go for it. High level guys. After being in the marketplace for so long, I'm here to mature MSPs from a business maturity perspective, not just operational, not just financial. And really leaning into this chief accountability officer, because at the end of the day, we all have strategy, we all have intent, but it's that discipline that we're really looking for in the channel. So however we're helping, whether it's vendors, whether it's community, whether it's random people that book calls with me on Reddit, you know, I'm just here to let's rise, let's make money, let's become more mature, and let's figure out how we can have fun doing it. I don't know if that's 30 seconds, but
that'll work.
Let's rise, let's get money. You didn't say like, you know, let's get this daily bread.
No, that would have been to do the full brand. No, I'm not, you know, not gonna go that weird.
That would have been good. I would have toasted that. I would have toasted that.
So
second there. You know that scene, sorry. God, I hate that.
It's all right, man. It's latency on the YouTubes. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, dude.
You know that scene in Wayne's World where Garth is just staring at the camera and it looks like steam's gonna come out of his ears because he's like, I'm having fun. Not.
Oh, Alex, Daily Bread is a great jam band, by the way. I'm really hoping that was a pun because that's just so bad.
Oh, it has to be, please. Yeah, there's no way that wasn't.
Yeah. Did you notice Danny saying there can be only one cousin when you said, or one primo, when you said that people confuse us for relatives?
Did this just become a Highlander situation?
I think he's jealous of you taking his spot.
Oh boy. I can't wait till I'm down in Florida next month, right up to MSP GeekCon. You know, I'm going to be in the office for a couple of days. I'm not just going to be going to the conference. I'm coming into Miami first.
But he's going to be in Tampa. So
I'll hunt him down. I'm coming all the way from New York. I'm gonna see the guy. That's all that's gonna happen. So hey, what are we all drinking tonight? This is the tech bar. What's on the table?
I don't know. What's Kyle drinking first of all? Let's do that one.
No chat GPT drinks after that headache.
After Rob, yeah.
Oh, if anyone wants to know, look up Spicy Cum Shot. I think that's our sponsor. I've got bourbon and ginger beer in my Skeletor looking tiki cup.
That is badass. I love that.
It was between that or my Betty White tiki cup, but
that's a
wow.
That's a
I'm
tough
a little
choice.
jealous. If I was at the office, I have a whole He-Man and Skeletor like setup in a corner.
Half He-Man, half Golden Girls on the shelf, kind of thing.
Dude.
They go together
nicely. You know what would be great? A little Jackie Mason tiki cup. Nobody come up. All right.
What are you drinking, Ray?
Yeah. What are you drinking?
I am drinking. So I'm taking my theme from Mr. Fox. He has very select taste. Just like when I said you're a brand whore, and you're like, I'm a brand whore, and then you're like, I love wait lists. So yeah, I love it. So Mr. Fox is very specific. He only drinks the highest quality, and by high I mean the highest quality of the letters, starting with C. So he's drinking the high C, and I'm drinking the high C in the Tech Bar branded cup, swag.oat.co. And I was going to put vodka in it, possibly, but my can of vodka, yes, it's a can of vodka, started corroding, so I had to throw it away.
That's
so
fine.
I
mean, look, high C fruit punch from Arby's is pretty legit. If you get, it's like, people go, oh, you got to go to McDonald's for the Coca-Cola because the syrup and this and that. I'm pretty sure that Arby's has got the fruit punch game on lock.
That's exactly where this is from. This is the Arby's. So I may disappear for some tequila later, but right now I'm doing pure high C. So.
Pure high C.
I gotta say though, I do miss the ChatGPT Oit VoIP drink. Wasn't it like cranberry tequila and something else?
The Oat VoIP one was so bad. It was, Matt Rose apologized to me for that one. But Kelvin, you're on. Do you still have the spicy cum shot drink? I'm sure he has it. That actually was really good. That's something I would drink again and again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember one that was red.
Yeah, no, the spicy cum shot was red, and Matt Rose also made a red one because his colors are red for Tech Rage. And then we got one. He made one for us, and it was, there you go, 2 ounce tequila, 1 ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of simple syrup, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, splash of orange liqueur, splash of cranberry juice, lime wedge.
They don't have space buttons where Kelvin's from.
No. Space were invented by not Dutch people. So that is impressive. We should make that another episode. Maybe we'll do it at GeekCon since we'll all be there. But yeah, no, the red one, I forgot what Matt had recommended. So all right, Kyle, you've been on. Sorry, I'm still stuck on. I thought it was going to be Hayden Christensen. I've been stuck on my Star Wars.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's.
What'd you think of him in Obi-Wan?
I thought it was a beautiful return. I thought that was really cool, especially like some of the behind the scenes stuff where what's his name? The guy that played Obi-Wan.
Ewan McGregor.
Thank you. I keep like between that and Moulin Rouge, like I'm stuck on the name. Anyway, so Ewan McGregor showed up to like the first scene he was filming in the desert. But he stayed like back. He was like 100 feet back with the film crew. And he was just watching him film his first scene. He wanted to be on set for that. And like Hayden Christensen just lit up. He loved that. I thought it was cool. Have you ever seen his sword battles, his lightsaber battles, like the stuff that didn't make the actual movies?
No, I saw the ones that the guy that played Darth Maul did. Like that guy got real into it too. Yeah,
that guy's like a legit martial artist. He still does like stuff today.
He still does cons and stuff, right? And spins the saber.
Yeah,
Some Star Wars related combat that I would have loved to have seen was for some like Ghost Dog level work from Forrest Whitaker in Rogue One.
That would have been kind of
How
cool.
great would it-
Yeah.
Man, like remember that scene that he had all the two guns with the silencers and Ghost Dog just taking everyone out? It could have been
Yeah.
like the 5-second thing before all the bad stuff happens, and I just would have been so incredibly happy.
And then like the anaconda comes and like eats one of the Jawas. Yeah.
You
No,
know, and then Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten by a huge shark. That's how all the movies
Perfect. So Hayden Christensen, actually, there's a bunch of behind the scenes footage that got cut, but from him training with the guy that played Darth Maul, and whoever the stunt coordinator was, he's fast, like Jet Li fast. Like it is impressive to watch. Like it's one of those things where like, damn, I wish I would have done more lightsaber battles than him rolling in the hills. But that's a whole other conversation. There's certain rules that should not be broken, like tech bar rules. Tech bar rules should never be broken. Simon, can you put the tech bar rules up? Because one day we will have that full screen. It'll be clear. That's been a 3-year thing. This is so hard. It drives me nuts. All right.
You know what, Ray? As the creative director of the MSP Media Network, I'm going to set up a task to have this taken care of before the next episode.
Oh man. All right. So we have rules here on the tech bar, Mr. Christensen. We have whatchamacallit. These are the rules. It's not like partner first when you did the partner first with me, which is just you run the show. Here we have decorum, sir. It is not just get drunk and have fun. I want to make sure you understand these. Can you read these rules for us?
And I read would be the requirement on that one, but yeah, I can read these.
And of course, we didn't prepare you saying you're going to need to read because, we don't prepare guests here.
I like how he said I can read, but he didn't actually read it off for us.
Oh, you want me to read it? So I can't comprehend or understand, pay attention.
Right. I just need you to say the words out loud. Like, just this is the way. That's all I'm looking for.
So you want me to read the rules?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
All right. The bartender is always right. Number 2. No politics, guys, or religion at the bar. We don't need none of that. Matt, your daily bread. Come on, now you're breaking your own rules.
Chicken nuggets in my religion.
If you hear these phrases, you drink. So here I'm getting ready. Namaste. Mute. And off the rails.
There you go.
All right. 4, sports are on 24/7. It's funny. I saw that and I immediately logged into YouTube TV because I remembered that the Lightning are playing right now, or like in the next 10, 20 minutes.
And NFL Sunday tickets on YouTube also. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right. I saw that. I'm actually pretty stoked about that because I was tired of the DirecTV thing. Now, if baseball could get their shit together with the whole Bally Sports thing, I'd be real excited because I am tired of paying for DirecTV. All right. 5. What happens at the bar stays at the bar. And number 6, no signal on Ray. If the bartender is wrong, see rule number 1.
There you go. And for the purposes of the show, you are a guest bartender, sir. So congrats for the next hour and change. You are never wrong. Congrats.
You also get all the tips, I believe. That's the other thing. That's the other benefit.
Ooh, just the tips?
Yeah.
Just the tip. Well, Simon gets the shaft, you get the tip, and there you go. So we have the rules, or we have the drinking words. We have started, this is a Danny thing. He started this actually about a year ago at this point. The guest gets to pick a drinking word as well. So what word would you like?
Safe word's always been Oklahoma.
We can work on that.
We can work on that.
You might want to get that other tiki glass out. It's my favorite state. Was it Oklahoma fried chicken we were talking about earlier, as opposed to KFC? It was Oregon. I'm sorry. Oregon is my favorite state right now. I take that back.
Why Oregon?
It was a long story, but every time I see someone write OFC, I immediately see KFC and have to correct myself. And that was a topic at the end of the day in the office.
As someone that's a little dyslexic, I can respect that.
Did you know the state bird of Oklahoma is a scissor-tailed flycatcher?
I wonder how that fries.
Oh, good Lord.
Agreed.
All right, let's do this toast because I definitely need to drink something. Simon, can you put the toast up, sir? And then later we're gonna sing the entire musical Oklahoma. So here's to
Stay
a long
tuned.
life and a happy one, a quick death and an easy one, a good man and an honest one, a cold pint and another one. Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.
The Tech Bar will be right back after these messages. Has this ever happened to you? A beautiful chicken nugget meal turned to tragedy. Here at Hidden Valley Insurance, we care about the things that matter the most in life. Chicken nuggets. That's why we're introducing Cluck Assure, the first of its kind term life insurance for your nuggies. That's right, you can finally eat your nuggets with peace of mind that in the worst case scenario, we've got you covered. Coverage includes nugget theft, accidents, nugget shortage, lack of sauce, or oversaucing. No matter what happens, we've got you covered so that you'll never be without nuggets again. And in case of a nugget shortage, we'll get you new alternative meats in 24 hours or less. To order your nugget insurance policy, call 1-833-MSP-NETWORK. Act now and we'll throw in our Safe Dip coverage at no extra cost. Operators are standing by.
Thanks, Hidden Valley.
You're the best.
I like that the guy in the commercial in the call us now is eating chicken nuggets as they're giving the phone number.
Well, yeah, and look, the thing is that I think Hidden Valley is amazing. We put that together for them because they're just great people, and I mean, I can't help it. It's one of those things, you know. When you got nuggets, what are you gonna do?
Wait,
I
can't.
I'm with you.
Are you guys going to get a cease and desist in a lawsuit from Hidden Valley? Because that'll be the best article on Channel Futures I ever seen.
That would be. I would love that. I would. Tech Bar gets a cease and desist.
Are you kidding me? I would be the first person to jump in line to do the live stream for MSP Dispatch about it. Welcome to MSP Dispatch, Ray. We have some talking to do. You know.
And here's our response: sweet and sour is better. Just saying. So, all right. So actually that leads into a perfect segment. So our segment is The More You Know. It's where we want to learn a little about you, ask some things. But I think chicken nuggets makes a lot of sense here. Your go-to sauce for chicken nuggets, Kyle, what is it?
I like to do ranch dressing mixed with tapatio.
Ah, okay.
Damn.
Wow.
That's fancy as shit.
That was some
Is
Julia Child level stuff right there. Like Jacques Pepin would be like, damn.
I
That's
thought it
when you
was the
mix
fat
your
kid in me.
Fanta with your Dr. Pepper and you think you're like an evil genius. Like, Jesus, dude.
I don't know. I thought
I
it was
was,
that fat kid
I
that was
thought I was
addicted
high
to spicy
class,
things.
keeping the horsey sauce in my kitchen from whenever I go to Arby's, and this guy comes out with this. It's just like, wow, I feel like a complete loser now. I don't know.
Dale, do you want some fancy sauce?
Thank you, buddy. So I think Matt, because what's your go-to sauce?
My go-to sauce?
No, the other Matt. Yeah.
I've always been a traditionalist. I've either sweet and sour or barbecue. You know?
Yeah, see, I'm the same way. That's actually what I get: sweet and sour and barbecue. So I think this makes Kyle the sauce boss because he has the most. I just got my supplies because not like I wait till the absolute last minute.
Rolls in with bricks of high C. Damn.
Yo,
The
you
most
want your
random
kilo
thing
of
that he
high
could
C?
ever. It just rolls in.
That would have made for the weirdest Miami Vice episode ever. Someone's getting
Right?
busted with 50 keys of high C. They got that ecto cooler.
I have this image in my head. You know how the sparklers guy comes in with a jug of water to refill the water cooler?
Yeah.
Ray's got a high C guy that wheels in, just creates a high C.
Maybe that's our next commercial. Who knows? I have Flash and Fruit Punch and Orange Lava Burst. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
See,
And we're going to see which one tastes better with tequila.
not to go on too much of a tangent, I'm going to say right now, the way these drinks are marketed to kids is crazy. Because when we were kids, it was like, what was Hawaiian Punch? It was like fruit juicy yellow, fruit juicy green, fruit juicy blue. We didn't have
If you
all these
put a gun
fancy
to my
words.
head, I could not buy Gatorade based on the name of the flavor. I can
Color.
tell you the colors
That's
and
it.
which ones taste better.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever
But,
ask
yeah.
someone what's your favorite Gatorade, they always say the color.
Blue.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
And if they
that's
say
it.
the flavor, you know they're a cop. Yeah. Well, hey, listen, you're not catching me with my kilos of high C, like unprepared, sir.
All right. So, we want to get to know Kyle a little better. And I think you and I both know him pretty well. I've known him for maybe a year and a half or so now, Kyle, would you say? Something like that? 6
Probably.
months? It feels like a long time. I feel like I've known you for a long time, like in a good way.
Possibly.
Like a brother, almost.
Yeah, I haven't pissed you off yet, so that's a good sign.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we still have time to go. But there's some questions that I know Ray would like to ask to get to know you a little bit better and help our audience get to know you a little better. So why don't we jump into that for a bit?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Matt keeps me on track with our show notes. That's what he's gently like herding me into. All right. So we asked you for some background on some stuff. I get zero context about it, right? Simon gets all the information. I know nothing. For those of you that think we're prepared, Matt and I come into this completely unaware of what's going on.
I forgot it was Thursday. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's not the excuse for the other days of the week. All right. So what do we want to talk about first? How you got into IT or that you were a major comic nerd?
Ooh. The IT one's fun. That one's fun.
Right.
And I don't get to do it very long-winded very often, but basically I jumped the wrong train. I don't know if I ever told you this story, Ray.
Wait, if you jumped the wrong train, then you went off the rails, which is a drinking word, and
The rails.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that setup. All right. So you jumped on the wrong train and suddenly you found K7 leadership.
Yeah. You know how when you're young, you're dumb, and girls just make you do the dumbest shit?
Yeah.
Or at least you think you're doing it because of them?
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say I still do dumb shit, but I'm married, so I could blame Michelle, maybe.
Yeah. So I was 15, and you know how like do they do those like high school trips where you go to like to amusement park and crap? They tell you to behave.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it would be fun to bring a plastic bottle of vodka and sneak it on the bus. So by the time we got to the amusement park, the whole bus was basically good and good spirit. Happy, right? Yeah, happy.
Jubilant, maybe.
That was AP physics class for me. I'm just gonna throw it out there. That was definitely AP physics.
Right? Yeah, you learn about
That had
gravity.
AP, I was guaranteed on my TI 83 plus calculator playing Snake. Guaranteed.
Dude, and we spent like your parents were pissed because they spent like $75 on that thing. And I'm the poor kid in class where like I had to like show up with like a second hand-me-down from like 3 neighbors to use one of these things.
Dude. The worst is when you have a solar powered calculator, but it doesn't actually turn on from the fluorescent lights in the classroom. My parents would send me with like a solar powered calculator.
You kid next to the window the entire time.
Yes. And so like walking like into the school, I'm like holding it up like in the air to try to get some sun before I get to class.
Everyone thinks Ray's raising the roof on his way to class, but he's just trying to charge the calculator. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so you're 15. You get on the bus to get to the amusement park. You may be drinking a little bit. Everyone's a little inebriated. You got your Doritos and your turkey sandwich.
So they decided it would be a good idea to have us all there from like 9 to like 11, but close all the rides at 10. So you got a bunch of kids and they only leave like 2 rides open. One was a slow moving train ride, and I don't remember what the other thing was. So we're at that point, right? We're basically fucked up teenagers. And sorry, Mom. And we're on those little small moving train rides. And I'm in the very back train car, and all the girls that I want to impress are in the car in front of me. And I decided it's a good idea. I'm going to jump this train car into the next one because I'm some cool heavy metal kid in like a Motley Crue t-shirt and acid wash jeans, 20 years after that's primed. So I jump it successfully, I might add.
Dude, that's in fashion right now. Like, you
Really?
know what I mean? Yeah. I see a bunch of acid wash jeans with like rips, like holes in them, like sold brand new today.
I can imagine Kyle with that on, but also screaming Blues Traveler out loud before he jumped from one train car to the next.
Okay. You cannot knock
John
but
Popper.
seriously, right? It's funny because I had a long hair ponytail, right? I mean, the guitars, right? I was the heavy metal kid. Like, I mean, it's obvious to know what group I was hanging out with. And Oklahoma. Okay, drink again. Thanks, Tim.
There you go. There you go. Ashley says she wears acid wash proudly. So, or
Well,
she
that
drops
means it was
acid
20
proudly.
years
I don't
late
know.
and 20 years early.
There you go.
Just in time. Just in time.
Just in time.
There you go.
And,
Alex,
well,
it's making a comeback.
Yeah. Right? Totally. Well, I have to go buy some now. 20 years late. And so I made the train car, right? And all the girls are just like, you almost jumped on us, right? They all give me that look of like, you fucking idiot, right? I'm sitting there going like, cool, right? Like just a total fucking nerd. And they stopped the train ride. Completely stop it. And they stopped it like on a bridge. So I couldn't just jump out of the train car and like book it or anything. So I immediately, right, as a kid, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. So we sit there for like 15, 20 minutes, and the game of telephone starts coming back to me saying that they heard the train conductor saying that the cops are waiting at the exit.
Oh, shit.
So, right, train comes to station. There's a cop sitting there. And I'm going, really? This is how I get arrested? Like, I knew I was just headed towards no good. This is really how it happens. So moving it forward, right? I get off the train ride. They make me wait last. And the guy that was the train conductor, he was like 18, 19. He walks up and pushes me. Now, that push immediately disqualified the park from pressing charges on me because it became assault. But I knew enough in that moment to just, if I hit the ground, just hit the ground, right? Like, you're already in trouble. I was smart enough to not move there. So long story short, right, they cart us back, they take us back, and they had all told us you get expelled if you screw off at the senior trip or whatever the trip was called. And my punishment, rather than being expelled because I had a high GPA, was that I had to go fix all the computers in the school. Because somehow I found out that I was good at fixing computers because I had to do CAD for my dad. Like, and we're talking CAD in the 90s with a dot matrix printer and a cart. Like, I literally had to do the
plotters and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
I want to call out that Simon is in the green room holding onto the seat of his pants, trying to figure out where this is going.
So then the cop shows up, and I pretended to be repairing the computer on the train car, and that was
Exactly,
it.
the cable guy,
I've
part
been
two.
living this life for 20 some odd years.
Meanwhile, I'm a cyborg, and right, like that whole shit. But Simon, just to keep it going, because I'm a long-winded guy, I fixed all the computers in a day by just creating a login script. Right, like they all had a cache problem. I identified it. I created a login script, and within an hour, all the computers were fixed. And there was a big high school that I went to. It had like 5,000 kids. So coincidentally, serendipitously, Best Buy was just purchasing Geek Squad. The acquisition wasn't final yet, and part of the acquisition was to roll it out to all 1,100 stores. So they were going to high schools to say, like, hey, who do you know at your high school? They're recruiting high school kids because they're like, we just need bodies.
Yeah.
And they went, hey, this kid just fixed all of our computers. You should go talk to him. Within like a week, they had given me a job, and they didn't ask how old I was. So what they found out when I was filling out my job application was that I had no ability to borrow a company car because you have to be 18 in California to have a company car. Or 25, excuse me, something like that. So they said, okay, well, rather than that, how about a manager position?
Wait, you're too young to drive a car, so be a manager.
Oh, let's Doogie Howser this guy up. Nice.
Yeah, basically. So they gave a 15-year-old a manager position who literally just got in trouble for getting hammered on a high school trip. And I had to manage like 23 IT people without having any career in IT at this point. So that's kind of how I got into it.
You could see Kyle being really upset with the coworker and be like, go play Minesweeper. I don't know what else you'd do.
Well, they're all older than me, right? So from day one, I literally had to manage people that were older than me, smarter than me, more experienced than me. I never had, it was literally thrown in the deep end. So it was
What do
either
you do? You walk
ground.
in, you're like, where do we play Oregon Trail? Like, what? Like, what's the
Lemonade stand. Let's do this.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was that, and it was like having to like literally solder PCB because this is like 2004, 2003-ish.
Yeah.
We're still soldering stuff. Like warranty repairs for Best Buy were still done in house. So because we're still owned by Geek Squad at that point, the acquisition hadn't finished.
This is great. I mean, I could just imagine someone being like, "How the hell did this kid get the job?" And they're like, "Well, he knew exactly where Carmen San Diego was." You know.
Hey, you remember that was a hard game on the computer? Do you remember that?
It was a
thing?
really hard game.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Are you kidding me? I could never find her. I always got dysentery. My lemonade stands always failed.
My wheel kept breaking off. It's you know. And we lost Simon again. He has no idea what we're talking about. Simon, do you have any idea what Oregon Trail is?
No, I
No.
don't.
All right, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
It's almost as hard as the Lion King game on what was it on Super Nintendo?
Genesis, probably. Those were always the harder games, if you ask me. You know. Anyway, that I love that story because it kind of it's a lot like me. I didn't start in IT on purpose. I was helping my aunt out between semesters of college, and she was a principal of a high school in Brooklyn. I took care of a bunch of computers, and the next week, the owner of a large nonprofit was like, "Hey, would you like to come work for us?" And 10 months in, I was managing the IT department. Man, same boat. It's a unique opportunity, but it's one that I think is we're very lucky to have gone.
Well, you got to think, right? Around that era, IT wasn't really a thing. It was usually one person. So when you had multiples, IT management wasn't even a theory. It was just oh shit, we got four of these people.
It was purely a reactive thing, nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally fuck around and find out. Let's be honest. Like I couldn't Google anything when I got started in IT. I could open Netscape Navigator. I could go to Ask Jeeves. But
Light coasting things was never a thing.
No.
Just light coast it. No.
Yeah.
Altavisted, no big deal. No, sorry, it doesn't work like that, kids. So look, I know Ray, you've got more questions to ask this guy. You guys start really grilling him.
I do have more questions. Yes.
God, Matt, just let us go.
All right. Yeah. All right. So you have. Ooh, see, I like the whole Star Wars versus Star Trek because I see you've answered properly.
Mhm.
So I'll go ahead and ask you Star Wars versus Star. I only ask if I know the answer is the right one. If I don't ask, it's because the guest sucks. No, I'm kidding. Star Wars versus or Star Trek, sir.
I still have my 1973 original issue Chewbacca.
Oh man, he looks like he needs a rest.
Yeah, dude.
All
This
right,
thing, check this
let's
out.
hear your Chewie impersonation,
it'll-
man. Come on.
I didn't know Chewie could roll his R's so well. That was beautiful.
That is fantastic. Little do you know, Chewie's actually South American. He's from Colombia, like Simon. His name is Chewbacca del Torres.
Everyone's got a cousin Chewie.
Everybody, exactly. Thank you. Everybody's got a cousin Chewie.
Jesus, Chewie.
Oh, good lord! We got to get some Chewy. The next thing you need a tiki cup with Chewy on it. All right, so it's kind of obvious you're into this music thing a little bit. I see some vinyl in the box or in the cabinet. I see a bunch of guitars. You said you got the banjo. What is that? A Marantz receiver? A turntable receiver?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Marantz. Don't be a hater. I can be both. All right, so talk to us about your music career, man. What's the deal? How'd you fall in love with music?
9, got handed a guitar and wanted to be a rock star. I mean, if you ask the age-old question, what did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to be a rock star. Like, I'm not ashamed of you, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to be a pyrotechnician and blow things up for a living. It just didn't work out.
So we have Batman, a pyrotechnic, and a rock star.
That's a band and a joke. I mean, if that's not,
It's an insurance company's nightmare.
it's like a priest, a rabbi, that's like Batman, a rock star, and whatchamacallit, walk into a bar.
So I throw the TV out the window, and then
I make sure
blow it up.
explodes. Yeah.
And then Ray has to come beat us up because we're breaking the law.
Actually, I think he just stands there when the TV falls. Just goes, "I'm Batman." That's it.
That's
That's
it. I just scowl menacingly. Yeah, there you go. Alex says now the acid wash scenes are suddenly starting to make sense. Okay. There you go. That makes sense. All right. So you got vinyl. What's your off the top of your head? What's your favorite piece of vinyl there?
Ooh. I got some old stuff in there that I had to like hunt down. But you know what? I got real obsessed in 2016, 2017 collecting mid 90s hip hop vinyl.
Oh, nice.
And when I say mid 90s, it's more of like the Tribe Called Quest, Jurassic 5, the Fugees,
De La Soul.
De La Soul.
They went to my high school.
Yep.
De La Soul's from Amityville.
Mos Def, Dale No Funky Homo Sapiens.
How about a little EPMD?
Yeah, right. Like some people call it bohemian hip hop, I think.
I don't know. I know exactly. That's literally my playlist on Spotify. Like
it's
called out.
Yeah, I don't give it any name other than good music. I mean, you know, I think the stuff a lot of us grew up on. A lot of those groups are from Long Island, so they're folks that I got to be around as they were developing and doing stuff. Like the original DJ Diamond from EPMD is a good friend of mine who lives not too far from here, and the guys from De La Soul went to high school where I went. In fact, if you look up their documentary, De La Soul is Not Dead, the first thing you'll see is I'm walking in front of the high school that I went to, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
You know?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like that. I don't know, that whole genre, I felt like it lived for what, 5 years, and then disappeared.
I mean,
it didn't disappear.
You got people like
didn't have the limelight.
Mac Miller got really close. Thundercat is pretty much there, but he's on the jazz side more than the hip hop side.
Right.
I mean, MF Doom just passed away, you know, R.I.P. Man, that vinyl, I had all of his vinyl. It skyrocketed. I went from like $20-$30 an album to like $400 or $500 an album.
So I'm going to tell you something that's going to break your heart. So I used to, I think I've told you before, I used to DJ. And obviously I'm old, so I DJ'd on vinyl. I did a lot of competitions, a lot of like scratch competitions, a lot of demos and stuff like that.
I need to see this.
Yeah, see, this is back in the day when like you had to go like this with a recorder. No, I guarantee you there's some like 8mm out there. But whatchamacallit? So I had like NWA, Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, you name it. I had Bone Thugs. I had all the best vinyl because that was when I was DJing, late 80s, early 90s, all the way through 2000. So I had all that shit. And when I got out of it, because I had to get a real job, and I went to CDs, and back MP3s were just starting. At the time, my wife's brother wanted to get into DJing. He was like 15, 16. And I'm like, all right, I'll lend you my gear. Gave him my 1200s. I had a full, coffin and amp rack. Gave all my vinyl. Had a bunch of DJ Rectangle scratch records. Some scratch bastard like custom vinyl and some that I wanted some shows, and it got stolen.
Ooh.
All vinyl. I don't give a shit about the 1200s. I can buy new ones, but the fucking vinyl, man. Like,
but was it all scratched to fuck?
No, well, it got stolen, so I don't know. No, it wasn't. It wasn't because I would only. So if I did juggling, I would buy 2 copies of a record. And
you have your collection, then you have your working pieces. That's it.
Correct. And then I did most of my scratching using custom press competition vinyl. So like the Scratch Bastard, the whatchamacallit, DJ Juicy, DJ Rectangle, like they had battle vinyls that were just for that. And I had like 10 copies of those. And they were all multicolored and whatever. I had a Billie Jean, it was a Billie Jean pressing Michael Jackson Billie Jean record. But the one where they had like full color on the actual vinyl of him in the jacket.
Oh, a picture disc or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gone too. Yeah. It hurts a little bit. It hurts. I mean, I still got all the music
don't
now.
go on Discogs or you'll see the price for them probably now. And
it'd break my, But
like,
I don't know if
I have to catalog my vinyl now.
How do you catalog it? Like,
so there's an app called Discogs. It's a website for vinyl collectors where you can scan the UPC on your phone, and it'll. It's kind of nice though, because sometimes like you'll see something on sale, or you'll be like out and about and go, because at this point I'm at like 500 plus copies. I can't remember what I have.
I like it. I like it. The back in my day, you would go through the milk crates, fuck up your fingertips, and just pick through. But I had my shit organized because I'm OCD like that. That's how I roll.
Oh,
Also,
who has
shout
a
out
ton of
to
vinyl?
Chris Masakatani, Mr. Discogs community support team. He's one of the homies. Just realized.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a bit. I just wanted to get his name out there. He's going to be watching this. I guarantee it. As soon as I tell him to
who
watch
has a
it.
ton of vinyl? Dave Kava. I don't know if you know him, Ray.
No.
Oh, he's another guy in our channel. If you ever talk to him, he bought a record store when it was going out of business during COVID. Rows and rows of vinyl.
Wow. See, I miss. I don't miss carrying that shit.
Moving is horrible.
Yeah, I see. Ron's asking what cartridge. So started originally with on the 1200s. I did Stanton 580 ELs. Because I'm heavy-handed, I'm not light feather. I'm heavy-handed, so I had to do like the nickel or the quarter on top of the heads because if not, they'd bounce. And then once Ortofon came out, I did a lot of the Ortofon, the bright yellow one, I forget, and the red and black ones. They were much better for scratching because they were, the Concords. That's what it was. Concords were for when I did the club stuff, and then they had one. The black and red one was for actual competition scratching. Yeah,
I think I have the red one on my turntable. Yeah. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of people when I said Thundercat, and I would not have expected that.
Yeah, I see Phil. Phil is roommates with Chill Neil, who's a music aficionado.
I actually have some Chill Neil vinyl.
Do you?
I do. I mean, like literally on the other side of this room, I've got Chill Neil vinyls.
That is all. Okay, Dean, Dr. Zoidberg is setting me up here. So you don't do straight for scratching, and you fucking don't do S ever. You do it straight and then curved, or straight and then angled. It looks like a wide 7, basically. And the reason for that is the turn actually, because of the record's turning, it stays better into the groove. But the straight part actually gives it the pressure you need that it's not bouncing all over the place.
I will be back in 10 seconds.
I saw a commercial for that called Peyronie's disease.
Yeah. If it lasts longer than 4 hours, you call a doctor. It's there you go, lowercase r. Thank you, Dallin. Dallin gets it. Yeah, it's straight with a twist. But
I knew a guy like that.
Straight with a twist. You're talking about cocktails?
West. I see a lot of guys like that. What was that?
I heard straight with a twist. I thought we were talking about drinks again. That's all.
There you go. Like Oklahoma, like that.
You see the face on this? Who is that?
Shit. Hold on. So I'm gonna call somebody out here. We do have Chill Neil right here in the green room. You're muted, brother. I can't hear you.
What's up, man?
I needed to make sure y'all took a drink. That's why I was muted.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I didn't know I was going to be on the show. I didn't have my glasses on. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't push the microphone button. This is
we were going to up to these years. Like, you were getting the VIP treatment, but and I like that you have guitars trying to rival Kyle here.
I heard y'all are selling my record. Is everybody going to go pick up a copy now?
I want to go. Everyone's got to go pick up a copy of this. They got to pick up a McCrib and do their thing.
It has excellent songs like "Take Me to the Smokehouse." Shout out to Kyle. I saw he's eating cashews. They smoke those, right?
I mean, you can smoke anything if you try hard enough.
Anything, really.
Shucking that corn. That's a good one.
So for those that don't know, Chill Neil is going to be performing later. So as a surprise for everybody, whatchamacallit.
I'm just going to
not surprise anymore, Ray. You just told everybody. What?
Summer 2023, the anthem is going to be. Ooh, well, hold on. Let me think about this. What is the anthem going to be from that album? Taco Emoji.
There you go. Let me see them fins. That's a good one too.
Little baby shark. Let me see them fins.
All right, thanks for having me on the show, y'all.
Thanks for coming on, dude. We'll get you later, man. We got to get to the lightning round. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we have all sorts of surprises here at the Tech Bar, man. That's just how it's gonna.
We originally were supposed to have Casey Affleck here, but he couldn't make it.
All right. So what you would call it?
Followed by the kid that was Chunk.
All
So
right,
we
it's
have
time for
a
some-
segment we need to get to. Now I'm going to keep Matt on track. We do need to get to lightning round.
It's time for lightning round.
Oh my god, that
No
bumper's
joke, the
got me so
lightning-
anxious.
The Lightning scored right when you hit play. I'm not fucking with you.
What happened?
What happened? Say
Well,
that
the
again?
Lightning, the hockey team scored?
Lightning's. Oh no, it was a recap. Never mind. I looked over late. They showed the recap of them scoring right when you said lightning round.
All right, look, I got some questions for you and I want answers. All right.
We have power. Yeah.
First question. What's your favorite, your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, Kissed by a Rose.
Is that Seal?
Yeah.
Wow. That was so
That or Backstreet's Back.
Ooh, speaking of Backstreets, what's your favorite snack?
Ooh, chips and guac.
Chips and guac. Wow, this guy is on it tonight. If you were to have a power, would it be invisibility or super strength?
Strength.
Strength. Can I ask you why just really quickly? It's got to be quick. It's got to be a quick answer.
Invisibility is way too pervy.
That is an excellent answer. And you know what?
But everybody says that. That means you all have sick minds. All right. Everybody says, I don't want to be invisible because some shit would happen. But it's only going to happen if you
I would
make
go
it
for the invisibility. I'm just saying that would be my thing.
Well,
no,
it's either
don't
that
get me
or
wrong. If I
people
was
assume-
invisible, I'd absolutely do some sketchy shit. Absolutely, I would.
I would
But
be the
still,
reason ice cream machines at McDonald's are always broken. They just would never be able to see me breaking them.
But here's the thing, though. Even if you had invisibility powers and you weren't pervy, people immediately would go, "Oh, you're a perv."
Oh, you're Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
I've seen the
absolutely.
movie.
Absolutely, yes.
All
So
right.
Alex agrees, and I'm not sure if she agrees because agrees that everybody like cheaps out on being invisible, or that she would absolutely do like pervy shit. I think it's the latter, personally. Like,
You know what? I wish cousin Danny was here to give his input, but in his absence, we actually do have a question from him. So if Simon, could you roll that, please?
This is Super Cousin Danny. Sorry I couldn't be there tonight. As you guys know, I've been closing on my mansion, as Keith would say, today. And Matt was nice enough to let me ask a question to Kyle. And I think everybody knows what that question is. So Kyle, pineapples on pizza. That's a thing, right?
Fuck yeah. No hesitation.
Talk about a
Pineapples on
lightning
pizza.
round. Oh my goodness. Yes, on pineapple on pizza. I've never heard it so quickly. I don't even think that was genuine. I think that was
he's from California. Hold on. He's in California. That automatically
he gets
that
the
becomes
CPK exemption.
yes. There's the CA exemption. Everything will give you
CPK,
cancer.
California Pizza Kitchen.
Okay,
Exemption.
so Ray, you called me out for being very opinionated. You want another one?
Yes.
Detroit style pizza is my favorite.
Get
that
the fuck out.
no one should argue with you on that one because it is delicious. And you know what I was going to say? Hey, you guys remember this from a channel ABC in the morning? After these messages, little dog pees on something. We'll be right back. Simon, now's the time to do it.
The Tech Bar will be right back after these messages.
Hey, this is Ashley from MSP Geek. The thing that I would be the most excited about people, talking about after the conference is I think about things in an entirely new way. My hope for MSP GeekCon is that we can kind of instill some of that beginner's mind, creative thinking, like how are these problems that I'm working on, how they're supporting our business and how they're helping me be better. Hey, this is Gavin Stone from MSP Geek. Looking forward to seeing everyone May 21st to 23rd, sunny Orlando, for MSP GeekCon. Yay!
I just want to point out Dean knows what's up. He says, you heard it here. Pineapple coaches are trash. They put pineapple on pizza, switch back to EOS. So
Wow. Okay. Dean, I would not have put the positive reference into Ray if I had known that. I own you.
Oh, see, like the number of people we're gonna have to work out a trade here because the number of people that I dearly love that work at OIT that are saying pineapples on pizza, I think we're gonna have to make some trades. Yeah,
I'll take them. But okay, if you ask me my favorite ingredient on pizza, it's jalapeno.
Simon, we have a game coming up, right? Can you?
We have an excellent game, and one quick thing: I'm just happy we've never had pineapples inside of Hot Pockets. Okay, game time.
So we do have our first game of the night, and it's called Spot That Cinema. So I'm gonna bring up the rules, Kyle, so you can understand the game, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So Spot That Cinema. Rules are very simple. The players are going to be presented with 3 items from a movie scene and are awarded points when they successfully guess the movie based on the items shown on screen. So I'm going to be showing 3 items. The tech bar guest, which is you, Kyle, you're going to get a first chance to guess. If you don't know the answer, you could pass it on to the hosts. A winner is determined after 5 rounds. So again, each round is going to be 3 items per round before revealing the actual movie. And we're going to be doing 5 rounds. You got it? Okay, perfect. So, you guys ready for this? Did the host understand as well?
Right? Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just laughing at the chat right now because Danny's freaking out saying, where are all these people that are saying yes to pineapple? Because they're never on when he's on, right? He never gets
my pineapple people.
And Alex is saying she would eat a pineapple hot pocket. Whew. Yeah. All right, Simon.
All right.
Okay. And we do want the chat to participate on this one. Okay. So here comes the first item from the movie is a folder with papers in it.
Oh, I know what this is.
I'm thinking like that. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Okay. You guys want to pass and move on to the second one?
Right? Yeah, I'll pass. Go ahead.
The second one, this was from an actual movie. So
I know what this is. I know what this is.
Ireland sign. And we do want the chat to participate, like I said. So we do want your answers.
Wait, we're going to see 3 images. Why are there 4 columns?
The answer?
Tom, you want to guess?
The only thing I see is Ireland in here. My brain goes Boondock Saints, but I know that's not right. So I'll pass.
Yeah, there were no folders in Boondock Saints. There were toilets, but no folders.
When I saw the folders, my brain went to the N64 GoldenEye when you saw like the dossier.
Is it Usual Suspects?
Ray? No, you got it wrong. Matt, you want to take a guess?
Dead Poets Society.
Nope. Let me see the chat.
It's either that or Hook. I don't know.
New task for Simon, make 3 columns.
So the third item, this is what the person from the movie is wearing.
Bro, that's like Archie Bunker's midsection. What is
and
this?
He's holding the paper folder, and they're in that room with the Ireland.
That's some Dead Poet Society shit, man.
It's either, I mean,
or is it Office Space?
Jerry Stiller's midsection. I can't tell what I'm looking at here.
This is going to be like the Goofy movie part 2. This
Goof Troop, the live action movie.
Kyle, you want to take a guess?
Office Space? I don't know.
Matt, you want to take a
Goodwill
guess?
Hunting. Tim says Goodwill Hunting. That's a good guess.
No, you're right. Yes, that could be
a Robin Williams vibe.
Yeah. This is probably Goodwill Hunting now that I think about it. Boston, Ireland, folders or academia, cardigans, Scream, Matt
Damon.
Cardigan Scream Boston.
Final answer?
Yes,
Take
Goodwill
it.
Hunting.
Shrek 3. There you go. I'm with Dean. Shrek 3.
Okay, so Tim Golden gets the point because it was
Nice.
Goodwill Hunting.
That was a good spot, Tim. Good for you, dude.
All right, moving on to the next round.
Well, I think he said Dead Poet Society, and my brain immediately said, "Oh, it can't be Robin Williams."
So next round, a white cassette tape.
Oh, jeez.
Back to the Future.
Matt, no. Kyle, you want to take just a random guess?
Hackers.
Nope. Right?
Tower Records.
Nope. Okay.
It's going to be Ford Fairlane, I guarantee it.
Second item, a white paper cup. A
Wayne's
white
World.
crumbled paper cup.
Wayne's World.
Damn.
If you're gonna spew into this.
That's
Oh
correct.
my God.
So we have
Yeah.
the
Okay. There, he's
Yeah.
right. He's right. He's right. This is the
Pacer.
Pinter.
That is
Pacer,
freaking
whatever it is.
awesome.
Hey, no, it's an AMC Pacer, not a
I
Pinto.
apologize. And that's where they go and they get the donuts from the donut shop and everything. Oh man.
That's perfect too, because I already referenced Wayne's World. Man,
Yeah.
you guys know me.
Yeah. That's impressive. Party on.
That was.
So Kyle's winning right now. Kyle's up 1 point.
You tied with Tim, man.
It's the first time that's been said.
Like magazine. Kyle, you want to take a wild guess?
Do we? If we have to guess at this point, I think that's how we're playing it. Clueless.
That's incorrect. Matt?
The Devil Wears Prada.
Incorrect.
American Tail.
Can someone from the chat tell from this picture what movie this is? If you can, like, I'll ship you, I don't know, something.
I'll send you a gift card for $25.
Okay, no.
7. Oof. You're dark, Dallin. That's like, what's in the box? They were looking at like, what's the magazine you get in the airplanes? The Sky Mile?
Oh,
Sky Mall?
Sky Mall. Yeah, there's no Sky Mall.
I missed that,
dude.
They went out of business.
Are they really? Oh.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Simon, we don't know what movie has Architectural Digest. So what's next, man?
Oh, this is Forrest Gump?
Shit.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a photo of myself sitting on the bench from Forrest Gump someplace.
Are
Where
you
is
getting
it?
a box of chocolates?
No, it's at 15 Broadway. The original bench is somewhere in MTV Spaces.
So it is Forrest Gump with the box of chocolates. And then we have Forrest Gump.
Where was the magazine from?
The lady is actually holding a magazine. Like she's like reading a magazine.
Hold on a second. That's like having a photo of a brown belt and being like one of the Bobs from Office Space wore a brown belt in the movie. Shouldn't you guys know this?
He showed a white cassette tape. Where would you get the white cassette tape from Wayne's World?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I know.
Yeah,
I get it.
I
I see a little silhouette of a girl, but that's not the point.
Silhouette of a man.
Is it of a man? I see a little silhouette. Oh, you're
Well,
right.
I mean,
My
it's not Luke, I am your father. We always make these kinds of mistakes, right?
He never says, Luke, I am your father. He says, I am your father. You know it to be true. That is a Mandela effect thing. All right. Anyway.
Berenstein.
Yeah. I have strong feelings about certain things.
This one is a little bit harder. Because
I'm sensing a 90s theme here. So like I'm trying to think of what had a knife in the 90s.
I hate to say it because it's not 90s, but I want to say Golden Child just because I love that give me the knife thing where you inside the temple. I want the knife, whatever he said.
I'm also going to go with a movie that it's obviously not. Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
It's not.
And mine went to what's the one where they're in the subway and they're like it's about the gangs.
The Warriors?
The Warriors, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come out and play. Absolutely.
Come out and play. Yeah, exactly.
That's a good guess, but it's not. So okay, second item. A double barrel shotgun.
Aladdin 2 Return of Jafar.
Death Note or whatever it's called. What's the one with
Charles
Bronson?
Death Wish with Charles Bronson.
Death Wish. Charles Bronson.
Yes.
Nope.
I watched those movies way too young for me to be watching those movies.
God, they were so good. All 9 of them.
Yes, dude. Hey, what's up, Keith?
Have you ever seen the YouTube video of Charles Bronson where he did like these Japanese cologne commercials and he's like bathing in them? Literally, he's like bathing in his cologne because he was a huge hit in Japan.
See, I think to be fair, you should be able to tell us like one of the names of the actors that were in the movie. Because if it's in 80s or 90s movies, the actors were in thousands of movies, so you still can't tell. Like Chuck Norris.
I feel like you'll be able to tell if I tell you the actor. I feel like that makes it way too easy.
All right, give us the third image. Let's see what we're.
Glenn Gran Torino. That's a good one.
Too.
It's not. No one has said it in the chat either.
Howard the Duck.
So the third one is a Tommy gun.
Oh, The Untouchables.
Matt
Gangs of New York.
This is you're gonna bring a knife to a gunfight. That scene. So
nice. Oh, so you're taking like all the stuff from one scene, like not even from the movie, just a single scene.
Yeah, from one specific scene.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't change my answers in the least bit, but yeah, cool.
I'm surprised no one got it in the chat. All right, and then the last one. So last round of the night, candles.
Eyes
It's
wide
kind of
shut.
hard to.
Ghosts?
What did he say?
Candles, duh.
I see
No?
dead people.
Kyle, you want to take a wild guess?
Nice,
Oh,
Jack.
movie.
I don't know if Jack's
Ghosts.
talking about the candles or the guns, but I'll take it either way. So,
Fun fact, Simon, I actually saw Good Will Hunting, and Forrest Gump.
and Scarface. So you've seen 3 movies at
And
least.
I've seen 3 movies in my whole life. 50 Shades of Grey, Tim Golden says. No.
You don't want to watch that movie.
All right,
It's
second
right for
item.
wax on your chest until you send like faxes over voice over IP.
Second item, s'mores.
Oh, Sandlot?
Kyle gets a
Ooh,
point.
very
Kyle.
nice.
Dude, I want to play poker
yes,
with
that's got to be
Simon so
Sandlot.
badly.
Yeah.
Because every time Kyle gives the right answer, Simon just dead freezes. Like, I want to play poker with you so badly.
It's almost like he's upset. He's like, oh shit, he got it right.
It's like, I got more images, damn it.
I always say when the Malo is a flamin', right? Like,
Yeah. How funny would that be if it was like 2 candles and then it was another 2 candles and then it was 10 candles and then 2 more and that was 16 candles.
that would have been
Yeah.
clever.
The math didn't check out on that at first, but
You know why I went 2 and 2 and I was going to do 10 and I realized, fuck. Oops.
10 candles?
You know what? I think we need a commercial break. I think I need to go get unmuted and I need to go refill my high.
The Tech Bar will be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Ray Orsini.
And I'm Tony Francisco, and we're the hosts of MSP Dispatch.
Every Tuesday and Friday, we'll bring you the news, community events, and discussions that are important to MSPs today. Whenever possible, we'll also include industry experts to provide their insight, and all within 30 minutes.
Available on YouTube, Pocket Casts, Spotify, iTunes, and your favorite podcatcher in audio or video form. We're everywhere you want us to be.
We hope to see you next time on MSP Dispatch, your source for news, community events, and commentary in the MSP channel. Very ominous. And sitting here and keeps giving me shit in the chat the entire time, talking about my beard getting as gray as his. Kyle Jackson, what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? He said I look like I could do cosplay as an Amish guy. So
Shout out to Kyle Jackson, man.
yeah, man. So I think I'm going to. I think I might be Amish for Halloween. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
little Amish paradise. I like it.
Oh yeah, didn't Weird Al pass away,
No,
Whoa.
no, that would be big news.
or was it Gallagher that passed away?
Gallagher passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah,
You about like I was like, wow, that's breaking news right there.
yeah.
Did anyone see that biopic?
No.
Oh, with
Is it
Harry
biopic or
Potter,
biopic?
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I haven't, but it looked kind of neat. I think that if I were to go watch something about Weird Al, I'd almost 99% of the time just go and find my VHS copy of UHF and put it on. That would be it.
So Weird Al, he's actually so at home, he's very chill. Like most comedians aren't like super out there. They're very quiet, they're reserved. Weird Al doesn't curse ever. Like Tom Hanks type. Doesn't curse ever. Super nice guy. Like very reserved. He has his wife's from Armenia or I forgot where. She's from Eastern region. But yeah, no, I wanted to watch that. It was like super cool.
So I'm seeing Jerry Springer passed away in the
Yeah.
chat.
We reported on that. Oh wait, it won't come out till tomorrow. The number of times I'm like, yeah, we covered on MSP Dispatch. You just can't watch it yet. whatchamacallit, yeah, he passed yesterday at the age of 79. Talk about, a legend, man.
Talk about a
Dang.
full life. I mean, he had a life in politics before all of the controversial television, and then he took a lot of what he did and gave it to other people. I mean, look, Steve Wilkos has his own show, right? The security
Yeah.
guard from Jerry Springer has his own
Bald
talk.
security guard. Yeah. Well, like even like because the last 5 years of the Jerry Springer show, Steve was doing episodes. Like he was running episodes. He wasn't just like on the side being security. So yeah, very, very cool. But yeah, he
Damn,
passed away at
R.I.P.
79. Yeah.
That's a big chunk of childhood gone right there. Maury Povich is nothing compared to Jerry. Maury Povich was like, what show did he have before he had his own show? It was like an actual news show. Was it a current affair or one of those things?
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, we were
then
talking like Sally Jesse Raphael and all that.
Geraldo.
Geraldo was like just Maury Povich, but like the Wish version. Like
Wow.
I'm sorry, Connie Chung. So she was married to Geraldo, right? Or she was married? Yeah, she was married.
Yeah. The Wish version of Maury Povich.
Yeah, so we should get back on track. I'm just saying. So Simon, tell us about these movies, dude. He's Simon just said, give me 2 minutes. I'm sorry,
No,
Simon.
I'm good. And Alex does. Yeah, I don't know who you guys are talking about, but I do know Jerry.
Yeah, exactly. Simon's clueless again. You know Jerry because we did it today on Recording Dispatch.
But I know about it now. So okay, we're gonna be diving into our second game of the night, Kyle. So this is called Rate That Film. Again, testing your movie knowledge. You said that you're a movie buff, so we're gonna put that to test. Rate That Film. Pretty much, I'm gonna be showing 3 images, 3 movie trailers per round, and you're gonna have to order the films by how you think they were rated, based on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Rotten Tomatoes is based on critics, not general public. So this is based on critics. If you guess correctly the order, you get a point. If you guess it wrong, you have to drink. Each round includes 3 unique movies, like I said, and we're going to be playing 5 rounds each. You got it?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
laughing at Keith's comment of Jerry helped Simon find his dad.
So Keith's comment actually of Jerry Springer is the one that confirmed I'm Sean's dad. It was actually a Maury Povich set we had on the green screen, but that was a Tech Bar episode. This is where I'm like, Phil, find it. No, but he can't do that live. But yeah, it was. I had the background of Maury Povich when we found out Keith was Sean's dad. Good Lord. I'm glad you specified this time, Simon, that it's critics' choices, because all of Simon's games always have an asterisk to the rules because they're always iffy. You know what I mean? So,
so this is Rotten Tomatoes, and this is based on critics. So the first movie that we have
Lowest to highest?
Yeah, lowest to highest. So what do you think, Kyle?
I like the theme.
Yeah, it's like my childhood right there.
Right?
I almost think the way you have it like right now on screen, I have a feeling Ace Ventura was probably the lowest rated, Mask was in the middle, and Truman was the highest. I agree with.
I would go with the reverse of that.
You think Truman was the lowest?
Truman was a phenomenal show.
It was a phenomenal movie, but it wasn't typical Jim Carrey.
I'm thinking of critics, though. They're going to think of story play and.
I mean, it's the antithesis of the cable guy, man. It's the Truman Show is him being a serious actor, uncovering, conspiracy and finding out that, everything around him is a lie. Like, it's an amazing movie.
Who else was in that movie with him? Was it
kind of depressing?
Who else was in the movie with him for Truman Show? Is it Ed O'Neill? Ed Harris, rather?
I haven't seen this movie in years. I may watch it after Tech Bar tonight. Yeah, Ed Harris was Christoph. Yeah.
Yeah, I would still go.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti. I didn't realize Paul Giamatti was in that. Yeah, dude.
Oh, he was the director. Paul Giamatti was the director. Remember, he was the one like.
Yeah.
Helen,
yes.
Killed his wife off and whatever, his love interest.
You got Joel McKillen or Joel Miller from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I mean, and other shit, but Dude, that's a great fucking movie. I'm gonna go ahead and see. Well, hold on, Simon. Have you seen any of these three?
I've seen The Mask. If that changes anything, I don't know. But I've seen
The Mask is a good movie. The Mask is a good movie. I mean, you got what's your
Isn't
name?
Ace Ventura all Miami? Because that's Dan Marino. And
Yeah.
The
Laces
first
out,
one was,
Dan.
yeah.
Finkel.
Laces out. Yeah. Finkel
So, okay,
is Einhorn.
let me
is
ask you
Finkel.
this: if you had to watch one movie from these three, which movie would you watch?
Like
Truman Show's
Forever,
the best.
Today.
I'd probably watch The Mask. Honestly,
I'd watch Ace Ventura.
I'd watch Ace Ventura.
Okay, I'm gonna be watching Ace Ventura tonight.
I mean, it takes place in a sunny location. It's nice scenery. There's, I think, some Morrissey playing at one point in the movie.
The
Right?
dolphin kicks a football through a field goal.
We love dolphins at MMN.
Yeah,
Snowflake
we do
dolphins.
love dolphins at MMN. I mean, there's a whole mental institution place. It's, with football, it's a good movie.
Pretends to be a UPS delivery person, so there's like all these kind of cool plots and things. It's basically
no
like a
guano.
comedic version of Mission Impossible when you think
There's
about
no guano and no humans are birthed out the back of a rhinoceros. So
it. It is hot in these rhinos.
Earthquake test.
All right, so I'm gonna go, since it's critics' choice. I'm gonna go Truman, least to highest, least being Ace Ventura, then Mask, then Truman being the highest from the critics' point of view.
I'm just gonna go
Matt?
the opposite because I can.
You'd be like, "Fuck it, you're wrong." All right, Simon, 48%. All right, 80%.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
From a critic. I mean, critics don't like slapstick comedy and pratfalls, and you know what I mean? Like, they're not, and that's exactly what Ace Ventura is.
I would never have friended Siskel or Ebert on LinkedIn.
Hey, rest in peace, Ebert.
Well, did
No,
you
he-
know that they also rated Dumb and Dumber as one of their most favorite comedies of all time?
Really? Yeah, but that's got that's got the scene with like pumping the gas and the gas starts coming out on the dog's leg.
Oh, I didn't even. Sorry, I just ruined that because
Completely destroyed the round.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, so
Yeah.
that actually ties well with the second round. We have Happy Gilmore, Dumb and Dumber, and Bruce Almighty. And from these, I've
Nice.
seen. Which one do you think I've seen, Ray? From these,
I think you have seen Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Matt.
If I had to choose one of these, Happy Gilmore.
I've seen.
So I'll go
well, I've
Bruce
seen actually
Almighty
two
because
of
it's the
them.
newest.
I've seen two of them. I've seen Happy Gilmore and Bruce Almighty. I've never seen Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, those are good movies. They're all good
Is
movies.
that worth watching?
Oh,
Dumb and
absolutely.
Yeah, there's not a bad movie in that group. And I'm sorry, Dean, you're absolutely right. I forgot about Cuban Pete from The Mask.
Mask.
He's the one with the Roomba beat, just so you know.
Wait, did you just say? You said Roomba, and I thought the vacuum. Okay.
No, sir, my vacuum's a Roborock. His name is Dwayne. So, because he's the Rock.
All right. So
I didn't name him. My wife did. Okay, so yeah. Shout out to Michelle. All right. Yeah, all those movies are worth watching a million times, like Phil said. It's weird. We have Phil in the chat, but Chill Neil in the green room. It's a weird mix. But Chill Neil's putting on glasses like just in case.
So my
It's
camera
a-
overheated.
Oh,
Did it really?
Yeah.
What's up, Chill Neil? What's your favorite movie of the three? If you're gonna get inebriated and have a good night, which one are you watching?
It's always Dumb and Dumber for me. Always. I watched, like Phil said, Phil and I don't get along anymore, but we do agree on that point. Dumb and Dumber is probably one of the greatest movies of all time.
you know,
greatest cinematic.
Jim Carrey cracked his tooth on purpose for that role, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's dedication. Like, we can sit here and talk about the guy, like, I drank your milkshake or whatever, whatever his name is with his method acting. But has he ever broken one of his own front teeth? Probably not.
You just got to get in there and just.
No, I mean, Christian Bale has gone some weird shit for. I mean, he almost like killed himself for American Psycho. So I don't know.
Well, The Machinist, he lost all that weight.
Yeah, and then he gained double the weight for the next movie for Batman.
And just think about how much time he spent finding the perfect business card for his role in American Psycho.
Right?
Jim Carrey had a real bowl cut too. That wasn't a wig. He really cut his hair like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Yeah, that's commitment right there.
That's
Have y'all ever had a bowl cut?
I mean, Simon has kind of a bowl cut right now. Tell me I'm wrong, Simon. Come on camera. Tell me I'm wrong.
On the front.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's an empty bowl.
a little
My
bit.
mullet would like to speak to you.
It's not. You know what it is? You know when you get like an off-brand Tupperware and you put it in the microwave and it kind of gets warped? It's that kind of bowl where it's like round in the front, but the sides are flat. So
They didn't have
You
the
guys- you
side
don't
shape
really-
back in the Dumb and Dumber days. They didn't.
You
do
really
that.
noticed it on the video I did for Phil, which I
Yeah.
don't know if Chenio knows him, but it was his 1-year anniversary with the company.
Yeah, I
So-
know Phil. We used to do a show together, but we don't get along anymore. We used to be buddies. I used to live in his house, and
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
still
got
steal his
weird.
chicken nuggets and his pickles and stuff. Don't give it
Mhm.
Neil. You got to be a fan of
Mayonnaise.
the guy. Yeah, his mayonnaise, everything.
oh, his mayonnaise right out of his fridge. Don't tell him.
All right, so let me ask you, Chonio, while we have you, how would you rate these movies based on critics, from
All
lowest
right,
to
well.
highest?
Bruce Almighty is a great movie, but definitely not at the top. So I'm gonna put that at the lowest for me personally. Then Happy Gilmore, and I've already stated Dumb and Dumber is a cinematic masterpiece. I mean, you can't. No one has ever made a better movie before or after this movie, so that is the top movie for me.
I don't know if I could take Chill Neil seriously. And it's not the bathrobe and the sunglasses indoors. That has nothing to do with it. It's your movie selection, sir.
I've never been known
Gilmore
as a
has to
serious
be
man.
the highest rated without question.
Happy Gilmore is
Like-
one of the most highly rated movies in all of existence, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, the price is wrong, Bob. Come on, dude.
Chubb's giving up his hand to the alligator.
I heard that was real.
I mean,
Carl Weathers actually gave his hand up for that and had it reattached later on. It's ridiculous. The guy went through so much between Predator and Happy Gilmore. It's unbelievable. And it gets Rocky or whatever, but still.
have you ever heard a piece of dialogue better than "Why are you going to the airport? Flying somewhere?"
Exactly. There you go.
Genius. I got
All right,
worms.
so,
Are those your skis?
all right, Kyle, did you vote? Did you give your?
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
go
watch
Happy
your-
Gilmore, Bruce Almighty, Dumb and Dumber.
I like that
gonna go-
ordering.
Thank you,
That sounds
Kyle.
good to me.
All right, Simon. Let's see it, dude. What is this? Bruce Almighty, the lowest. Dumb and Dumber, the highest, proving Chill Neil right.
Wow.
All right, dude. Chill Neil, you got to get the hell out of here. Get out. I can't be proven wrong on my own show, man. This is
Oh,
Ooh, more Adam Sandler too. Ooh, there's something about Mary's a good film though.
hold on.
this is gonna be tough.
But I like this new game of which movie did Simon watch? Like,
So which movie did I watch from here?
I'm thinking you watched Austin Powers, and that's it.
Yeah, he makes a
which
lot of
movie
Austin
did-
Powers references in our meetings. That would make
I'll
sense.
agree. I agree.
I'm
And
all like
if you-
social media. He's like, behave, baby. It's kind of awkward, but it makes sense.
It's not as awkward as when he has like a miniature Simon that's bald, and he's like,
And they attacks you all the time. It's ridiculous.
Guys, that was internal team stuff.
so which one have you seen, Simon?
I actually haven't seen none of these. So if you had to watch one movie tonight, which movie would it be?
Austin Powers.
Oh, these are
Austin
all
Powers.
really
If
like,
you have time, there's something about Mary.
Billy
something
Madison.
about Mary is like an underrated film.
Yes,
Okay.
especially the neighbor that had the burnt, sunburned skin, and the freaking pork and beans. Oh my
How'd
god!
you get the beans over the
pork and
frame?
beans, pork and beans. How'd you get
And
the
I'm
beans
not
over the
lying. I can never go past a rest stop anymore without giggling.
Dude, I can't
They're
look
all-
at hair gel without giggling, bro.
See, that's the whole thing. Is like, while no one remembers watching the movie, everyone remembers those three scenes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I couldn't tell you what the movie's about. I know and that actually does take place in Miami too, doesn't it? It's like a Miami Beach
Somewhere in
apartment.
Florida.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because I remember those freaking jealousy windows.
You know what else is interesting
Um,
from the movie? I can never remember the comedian's name. Chris Elliott. He had his own show years before, and you see him in there, and he's got the hives, and he's like the one who's the actual stalker, and you're like, where do I know this guy from? And you're like, play REM for like 10 seconds while looking at his face, and you'll immediately remember the sitcom he was on in like the late 80s.
Talking about Get a Life. I know what you're talking about.
Is that what it was called?
Um,
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Get a Life. That was where it only lasted like 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
That he was like, it was a sitcom. He was in like his mom's house or some shit like that, or
Mhm, mhm.
it's up there with like Herman's Head. It's shit you can't find online anymore. Yeah, Herman's Head was some good shit too, right?
All right, you know what? I want us to move things along nicely with this, but we're gonna have to do like a 1980s themed tech bar at some point because there's so many.
Oh, fuck yes.
Ooh,
That would be fun.
that would be
All
fun.
right, Simon, what's the answer? Oh, wait, Kyle didn't actually give his answers. So what's your answer here, dude?
Oh shit! I'm gonna go Billy Madison. Something about Mary and Austin Powers. I'm just thinking
agree.
Billy Madison had to have been one of the first like slapstick comedies in the 90s because it had to have been like 92, 91.
Yeah.
So the critics probably weren't ready for it.
I'm going to say something a little blasphemous. I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan. As an actor, I think he's funny as shit. I like a lot of his movies, obviously, but like I couldn't Tommy Boy, Billy Madison. I couldn't tell you any scene. I don't remember the fucking movies.
You don't remember Nudie Magazine Day?
Nope.
Damn.
I mean, obviously, Happy Gilmore is a different thing. 50 First Dates is a different animal, but like, I don't remember Billy Madison. Now I could quote you rhyme and verse for something about Mary and Austin Powers. So that's my perspective.
I don't know. I mean, Bridget Wilson was in Billy Madison, so that'll always rank incredibly highly for me. She's an actress I've always liked watching. Gosh, but I can't stand Austin
car
Powers.
was green.
Well,
And who was in 2? Was Heather Graham, or I forget who was in number 2?
Yeah, it was
that
Heather
sounds
Graham.
right. Yep. You know who was great in Billy Madison? Steve Buscemi. He had the rifle and he shot the guy that was like gonna shoot Adam Sandler's character, and he's like, he gave the thumbs up, and I think that was the beginning of his all strange cameos in the Adam Sandler movies over the years.
Well, he's the Rob Schneider, but like the weird Rob Schneider. Even though Rob Schneider's already fucking weird.
Did I ever tell you that?
Rob Schneider.
All right, real quick tangent. Rob Schneider once came to Latina Magazine for an interview that we did, and I wouldn't stop going up to him and be like, making capes and stuff like that. So my entire team has photos with him. Refused to take a photo with me.
Oh,
fishy, you know do you know how much that didn't really hurt me?
Did you see him on when Adam Sandler won? Did you guys watch any of those YouTube videos of when he won the Mark Twain Award?
No. Did you see the Bob's Discount Furniture commercial with Rob Schneider in it?
Thank you, Ashley. Look at Ashley saying that she's not a huge fan either. By the way, this is the Flash and Fruit Punch. It's clear. I would never expect Fruit Punch to be clear.
That's just wrong.
Huh.
It is wrong. It doesn't taste
What
great
is that?
either.
Capri Sun? Come on.
Yeah. Hey, don't knock Capri Sun, man.
I'm just saying, I don't think Capri Sun had colors either. It was always in that bladder bag, so you never knew what was in it.
Oh,
How come,
it was
how
always
come
clear, though.
adult
Like,
Capri Suns never became a thing?
so you know why? Because the minute you put the straw in, you always squeezed a little too hard and shit came like at your face. So you got a cum shot in the face. And
So
we're
there's
all
something about Mary.
Actually, there's something about Mary. You're right.
Off the rails.
Off the rails. Oh, don't make me drink this. All right, Simon. What are we?
I'm not getting drunk, but I might have diabetes by the end of the night with this thing.
Oh yeah, I'm confusing my fruit drinks. Oh.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay, but that's not that far. That's not that far though. 73-84. That's not like a huge delta. I could see that.
You know, if Tom Cruise played Austin Powers in the first movie, I'm sure it would have gotten.
Hey Ray, when was the last time you did a desk pop?
What?
The other guys. Hey, you guys get free hot dogs for life. No drinks.
Okay,
I can't
I'm
do
sorry.
drinks.
The Other Guys is by far the most underrated comedy. Period. Done. The end.
Seriously, the whole thing with Will Ferrell and all the women being attracted to him in the movie.
Oh, and I think they sanded your gun for you. It's a
He varnished it.
Yeah, it's a varnish. I think they put on it.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Wait, you don't know
You
who
did it
TLC
again,
is?
Chief.
Just go creep.
Creep.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Dirty
but,
Mike and the boys did another fuck shack in your Prius.
When Will Ferrell is at his house with Eva Mendes doting over him, and Mark Wahlberg is just losing his shit, like that is the
face back.
damn scene. Oh, dude. See, like,
You
okay,
come back
this
here
group,
and you fuck my wife.
oh man, Michael Keaton, Sam Jackson, like, okay, this group Like
Aim for
if
the
you put
bushes.
Ted in this group, that's a hard fucking group to pick from. Like, oh
This-
man.
I-
And only because I like Ted with Thunder Buddies. Um,
and Flash Gordon.
and Flash Gordon.
This is
Yeah.
you know what? I keep going the personal route with this and not thinking Rotten Tomatoes, but I can't stand Zoolander. You know, the only thing about Zoolander I loved was Billy Zane's cameo for like 3
Dude,
seconds.
He's a cool
Tony
guy.
with his blue steel face twice a week. How are you going to say you hate Zoolander, man? Tony is blue steel. Like,
I invented the word fleek.
Well, my
Like,
whole thing is
okay,
like
so-
40-Year-Old Virgin is definitely like a cult movie.
It's
I
a
think
tough
it gets
watch
put in
after a
that
while.
category.
It's the kind of movie that just drags on for a while.
It
40-Year-Old Virgin.
does. You know what it is? Because it's fun. It's funny. It has moments of funny, and then it has like moments of like building storyline that it doesn't match with it. You know what I mean?
What's the
But
guy's
do you
name?
like to do it yourself?
Do we like to do what myself? Sir, this is not a Wendy's.
I got
Okay.
quick admission. I whenever someone comes to the house and they see some of like the memorabilia or like maybe the large amount of keyboards that I've built over the past couple of years, there's always a 40-Year-Old Virgin comment that gets made.
Nice.
Always.
All right, so let me ask you this though. You have Steve Carell, you have Ben Stiller, you have Will Ferrell. I'm not counting Mark Wahlberg, but as comedians, if you're gonna pick a movie of one of these three that you're gonna sit down and you're gonna laugh your ass off, which of the actors? Forget the movies. Is it Stiller? Is it Steve Carell? Or is it Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell every day.
Ferrell, earlier part of his career.
Like old school, like
Old school and before would probably work. Some of the newer
Okay.
stuff, like that movie where he's got him and Kevin Hart, and it's like him preparing to go to jail. It's like
Yeah.
a 2-hour movie, but it feels like it's 5. It's funny at times, but it just doesn't have the right pacing.
Well, I think they
to it.
just make too many people ride Will Ferrell's coattails at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
if you look,
Talladega
he's always
Nights.
the supporting. Yeah. Well, no, I love Talladega Nights.
The
My
fact
God.
that Talladega Nights had an Applebee's commercial in it was just
I don't
genius.
give a shit. God,
Genius.
like we got Pet
I don't
Shop
care
before
what
the
I've been
boys. in
told.
this.
I just appreciate it. No, I'm with you. I would rather watch. I think Steve Carell is a great actor. I mean,
I'd rather
God,
see him in The
yeah.
Office than a piece of film these days.
Correct.
Okay, so Steve Carell did that show on Hulu where he's the therapist and his
It's a
serial
series though, right?
killer patient kidnaps him.
Oh wow.
It's like 9 episodes. It's fucking amazing. And it's a
would
serious
watch that.
role. It's so worth it. He's a Jewish therapist. It's a great 9
I mean,
episodes.
he's Gru,
It's done.
bro. I mean, come on, man.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
Gru.
well, animated, he's amazing. The Despicable Me films are a lot of fun to watch.
They are. All right. So yeah, I'm with you. I like older Will Ferrell. Like my boy Blue. Like yeah.
I'm here for the
You know?
gangbang.
We're going to KFC.
All right. Simon, before one of us ties a brick to our junk and drops it off a ceiling, a roof, can you give us what it is, dude? All right.
Okay. Ooh,
I can see
wow.
that. I can totally see
Whoa.
that.
Oh, it's gonna be film school nerds that love 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, it's critics. You
The
just said
music
it.
number
Film
at the
school
end
nerds.
got
Yeah.
me.
Yes, the morning show. I actually just got started watching that on the way back from Chicago.
Oh, this is not fair. Come on.
Oh,
3 Will
damn.
Ferrell movies in a row. This is a setup. What are you doing to us, Simon? Oh, that's tough.
this is gonna be tough.
I mean,
I have a feeling Talladega Nights is gonna be the worst though.
international conflicts would arise from answering this question incorrectly.
Glenn, you don't like Will Ferrell and Dean. Okay. I'm judging. And Al.
You know, I'm just saying, I love Scotch, Scotchity, Scotch. Here it goes down in my belly.
I mean, as
I
a
don't
San
know.
Diego born and raised kid, I mean that's our mascot.
Yeah, you
like
kinda
our
have to,
our
right?
bird of
Like-
the state is
Is Will Ferrell?
you go to our airport and you literally just see Will Ferrell.
I believe it. Yeah.
But
I
you,
mean,
you always see Brick's eyebrows. No matter how much you look at that poster in any place, you see Brick's eyebrows just looking right.
Anchorman was the worst. Are you kidding me? The
It
fight
was?
scene in the alley.
Out of these
with the-
three, of course it was the worst. Are you kidding me? Anchorman, Talladega Nights, and at the top, Step Brothers.
I was gonna say if I pick my top 3, it's Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Anchorman as well. Now, Critics is a whole different thing, but Step Brothers, I could watch that every single day and probably just still be content.
Dude, I can't find another place where someone can refer to white dog shit and it's like hilarious.
Maybe we take the long way home next
where he
time.
was stabbing his leg because he was paralyzed or something
That's
like that.
Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
He was playing murder ball for a little bit.
Don't you put that voodoo on me, Bill, Ricky?
He's got invisible fire. The invisible fire.
Thank you, Danny.
Help me,
gets it.
Tom
Frank the
Cruise.
Tank.
Help me,
Yeah.
Oprah.
Oh, dude. What do I do with my?
Ooh, that's a good one. Did you touch my drum set?
Don't put
'Cause
my
he did.
nutsack on drum set.
Yeah.
John Bonham plays Moby Dick for real.
So Dean says Step Brothers, and then the other movies are literally the same movie. So,
Oh, shut up,
I mean,
Dean.
It
Zoidberg
is the
being
same
really,
actors.
really pessimistic. I feel like he needs to go woo, 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 off the screen for a minute there. Come on.
Hey, Ray, can I do Dean's employee quarterly review? I would really appreciate that.
Absolutely. At OIT, we only have K7 do our quarterly reviews. Yeah.
All right. We got some
Oh, wait,
KPIs.
you like
we
pineapple
gotta-
on your pizza? No, you're out.
All right, so what were these scored as, Simon? Let's get to it. I think we're getting anxious here. I'm getting anxious.
Oh, because I want to do bars and bots too. Like I'm very
Yeah.
excited for that.
Mr. Chill Neal's got to do his thing. I hate critics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
see
say
that.
no
I see
shit.
that.
Yeah. Have you seen any of these movies, Simon?
I have. I've seen Step Brothers, and I thought it was pretty fucking funny. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
All right.
All right, we're gonna be diving into a commercial break, and we'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Sounds good.
The Tech Bar will be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I'm a jobaholic. I don't mean to brag, but in my 38 years of life, I've had a whopping 38 jobs. Jealous? But whether you've had just a handful of jobs or you've been lucky enough to have had 38 jobs, we all have something in common. We all have a worst job story. I bet you're even starting to think about yours right now, aren't you? But I'm not the only one with wild work stories. Each episode, I'll welcome one guest to share their most insane worst job story. And in return, I'll share one of mine. Join me the first Friday of every month for new episodes of 38 at 38.
So Kyle Spooner's complaining about the ads. I told him he could subscribe to MMN Premium for $4.99 a month for no ads.
Wait, was it MMN Premium or MMN Plus?
Oh, MMN Plus. MMN Plus gives you some ads depending on the network, like Hulu does, and then you can skip some. You got to watch some, and then MMN Premium, you don't get any ads at all, and you get to live stream on 2 devices.
And I think you get a
As
free
the head
feature.
of the Kyle Legion, I'm downgrading Kyle Spooner to the complaining Kyle. He went from the
Ooh.
average Kyle to complaining Kyle at this point.
Ooh.
Speaking of ChatGPT drinks, even though it wasn't a ChatGPT drink, the Spoonie actually is pretty fucking good. Kyle Spooner has his own signature drink. So, all right, bars or bots? Simon, how are we doing this, dude?
So we are doing our last game of the night, and we do want the chat to participate. I'm gonna read off the rules for you, Kyle. Pretty much, bars or bots. So is a lyric genuine or AI generated with ChatGPT? Guess correctly and get a point. I'm gonna be showing different lyrics performed by guest MC Chill Neal, and you're gonna have to pretty much just guess whether they came from a real song or they were generated by ChatGPT. You ready for it?
Hope it's Boats and Hose.
Okay.
I think that was a Snoop Dogg song, right?
So we're gonna be
Boats
playing the
and
first
Hose, I
video.
believe is a drink at Bahama Mama. I'm sorry. Go ahead, dude.
All right, Chill Neal, take it away.
Y'all, I'm Chill Neal, today's guest MC for this round of bars or bots, so let's kick it. I'm living like a boss, money coming in like a flood, and I'm never gonna stop until I reach the top.
Damn, we got Spooner already. Like, he thinks he knows this.
That's the best comment. Can we get that on a plaque?
Kyle says bars. Kyle Spooner says bars. Mr. Christensen, what say you, sir?
I'm gonna say bots.
Was it the delivery or the actual rhymes themselves that lead you
The
to bots?
delivery of the last line kind of did it for me.
Now, I will tell you, I've seen Chill Neil put his spin on things, even if it is a real song. So, can we get that fact checked, Mr. Chill Neil? You mind if we bring you on real quick? There we go. Chill Neil, is that true that you put your own spin even when it's a legit song?
Yeah, this is like a rap double blind test for y'all. You can't know if it's real lyrics or not if I rap it in a different way, right? I mean,
that makes sense.
All right, good
That's
luck.
some inception shit right there. What you call it, Matt Fox? What do you say, bro?
I'm gonna have to go with bots on this.
I think I'm gonna go with Spoonie here. I'm gonna say bars. He seems so like sure of himself.
Wasn't Spoonie G the name of one of the guys that did music for Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I think Spoonie G was the rap cousin of Kenny G, but he only rapped a saxophone.
That's it.
Can we play video of Spooner rapping at IT Nation?
I think he should do it live. I think he should freestyle live.
Yeah.
To a country song. So, have you heard the speaking of, have you heard the mix up they've been doing on TikTok lately of Little John from Windows to the Wall, Get Low, but with the music of just the two of us?
No.
Oh, it is phenomenal.
Kyle, if you're going to respond to something with Lil Jon, there needs to be an exclamation point after yes.
Yeah. So, but it's something like, it goes like, from the window to the wall till the sweat drips down my balls, watching all them females crawl. Skeet skeet. Like, it is fucking awesome. Like, every time I watch it, it fills my heart with joy. Like, I'm telling you, it's fucking great. All right. Schoolie D. All right. Simon E. What does this do? Is this bars or bots? Oh,
there we go.
You know, Spooner, this is the last time I back you up, man. Like, one time. Yes, thank you, Ashley. She's been hearing on TikTok nonstop. All right. One time I back up Spooner and I'm out. I backed the wrong Kyle. That's my fault. Yep.
I never half step because I'm not a half stepper. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper.
Oh, this is bars.
Yeah, I think that this age group knows that that's not just bars, it's tribe.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs from like Dave Mirra BMX on PS2. It's burned into my head.
Ooh, deep cut right there.
So my original DJ name was DJ Quest.
Like the internet provider. I love it.
Yeah,
I was
like the
DJ Allegiance Telcom in the 90s.
Like the tribe, totally like the internet provider.
DJ Allegiance Telcom right here. What? DJ Mettel. Watch out.
Hey, my Net Zero subscription's got a pain with that, all right?
DJ Juno.
They call me DJ TDM because I'm all about that time division multiplex. So
oh no.
Oh, this is gonna be bots or pots. All right. Kyle, what do you say, dude? You said it was bars, right?
I said bars quick.
You said bars. Fox said bars. I'm gonna go bars. Just wait, let me see what Kyle says so I can do the opposite. Kyle says bars, so I think I'm gonna go bots.
This is Tribe Called Quest.
I know it's bars. I know for a fact it's bars. I know that. It's literally on my like most played Spotify list right now. All right, Simon, go ahead, dude. Yeah.
I'm manifesting a future that's bright and full of success. Spitting rhymes like a lyrical goddess, and I'm never gonna settle for anything less.
That was weird.
I would also have to say
was
that's an
odd.
incomplete bar, but sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's bar and a half. That
was like a
I
suspense.
almost see the bar and a half almost makes me feel like it's bars because just a
Yeah,
flow.
it's either bars or the bot GPF'd or whatever towards the end of the generation.
Someone didn't write continue back to ChatGPT, like go on.
Like there was a lyric that divided by 0 or something. I don't know.
It has been said a couple times that Chill Neil may be an AI. Phil Buck is definitely an AI. So that could have just been like the Matrix when you see the black cat walk by and it's,
White Rabbit, was it?
The white rabbit. Well, the black cat. Yeah. If you
Oh, sorry. The White Rabbit was
rabbit.
that was the DVD Easter egg.
Yeah. The black cat is because Deja Vu is the Matrix rewriting. Yeah. And when I say Matrix, I mean the first 3 because the newest one was shit. So whatever.
Let's just say the first one.
You didn't like number 2?
No. And I fell asleep in the movie for the third one.
Oh my god, I love the fights on number 2, dude. They were great.
The whole car seat on the freeway.
Yes. Oh my god, with the jump with the motorcycle when they jump in the air and the fucking sword with like Morpheus.
And number 2 is when he goes into the room with the TVs, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. That was the God. I'm
yeah. Number 3 is the one that falls off, where you're like, now it's a Jesus thing. Yeah, but number 2, number 2 is really good. Number 4 was like almost unwatchable.
Dude. And I like Neil Patrick Harris. It could have been so fucking good, dude. And I actually
it was watchable.
It was like Free Guy if you got really, really high.
I like Free Guy. It was fun.
I love Free Guy. I love Free Guy. My son loves it. We all love Free Guy.
But you're right. Matrix and Free Guy are almost damn the same movie.
Almost. Well, Free Guy had better acting.
Before we decide bars or bots, I would just like to say it's nice to always remember that film called Equilibrium that came out at the same time as The Matrix and was completely overshadowed.
I watched Equilibrium less than like 3 weeks ago. I love that.
It's a great movie. Yeah, I just feel like it's always overshadowed by The Matrix.
With the gun katas and shit. Oh my god, I love that movie, dude. I mean, it's Batman. Come on, please. It's awesome.
I don't think I saw it. It's like a John Woo movie or something.
It's so the premise is it has Neo. No, it has Christian Bale. So the idea is that in the future, they found that our emotions are what makes us so violent and whatever. So everybody takes a drug to completely dull out your emotions. And
sounds dope.
It does. And so like, yeah, it's very, very like 1982 shit. So like, and so the government watches you. And if you're not taking the drugs, you report yourself, like, you know, whatever. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
How did I never see
Jet Li,
that?
the one is badass too. Jet Li is Jet Li in not the one in the Romeo Must Die or
the one with DMX.
No, well, yeah, DMX is Romeo Must Die, but Jet Li does one. I think it's Replacement Killers, where he goes into a police station. He's fighting 60 cops that are all training, and they said when he was doing that, even at practice speed, he was faster than anybody else there. Like they couldn't keep up with him, even though it was multiple guys on him. They couldn't keep up to his practice speed. It was
you do not, you know, Jet Li is either your best friend or your worst enemy on like Black Friday, trying to get into like Walmart.
I feel like Jet Li got like he almost got like totally. I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but so underappreciated.
Absolutely. Him, Donnie Yen, there's a bunch of martial artists.
He had Jackie Chan. They got all the love.
Sammo Hung. Sammo Hung has to get all the props.
Yes.
Was it Yuen Bao? Remember the three of them used to do like all those movies together in the 80s, Meals on Wheels and Dragons Forever and all that stuff. Oof.
But the problem is Jet Li's shit was coming out at the same time as Crouching Dragon, Hidden Tiger, Crouching Dragon, whatever.
Yeah.
So Chow Yun-Fat was getting all the love, and then you had what's his name? What's his name with Chris Tucker? Jackie Chan getting the love on the comedy side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, here's a controversial take. Here's a hot take. I think Rush Hour might be the best trilogy comedy.
Yes.
It's cool. The third one was
okay. So
the first two were amazing.
Rush Hour is the comedy version of John Wick, in which John Wick, every one of them is phenomenal. Right? John Wick is what the Matrix wish it was. Like 1, 2, and 3.
And the fourth one was a little.
I haven't watched the fourth one yet, so don't break my heart yet. But I'm a Voodoo guy. I wait till it comes out on Voodoo and I buy it and I watch it then.
All right, we got to get to bars or bots.
Yeah.
We've completely sidetracked ourselves this evening, which has been a lot of fun, guys. I got to tell you, it really has been.
It has.
I forgot Chill Neil's delivery on this, so I'm just going to go with bots.
I'm going bots.
I'm going bots. This wasn't Chill Neil. I apologize, bro. This wasn't your best delivery, man. I'm just saying this is not Oscar worthy or Grammy worthy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. There you go. Since Chill Neil is here, I'd like to bring him on. Do you feel you need to defend any of that, Mr. Neil?
Yeah. The ChatGPT has no flow. Terrible.
Do you ever feel like you're being done a disservice? Like this is beneath you with some of the bars that ChatGPT puts out?
You think he cares? Look at him eating his pull and peel Twizzlers.
Yeah, I got to give props to Simon, man. He really put me up to a challenge when I had to wrap these. I mean, sometimes I sit there for several minutes just trying, and it just doesn't work. And ChatGPT is always talking about how he wants to go to the top too. What is going on, ChatGPT?
I've noticed that
there's a message.
And there's aspirations in that AI that we have to be careful of. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Every freestyle I ever did when I was like 14 or 15 started with like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know me. Like every single fucking one. Like, and that's what ChatGPT is. He's a teenager. He's trying to figure out what's going on.
How long until it goes sentient?
Not too soon if he keeps rapping like that. He's got a long way to go.
All right, we have one more of those, I think.
All right, good luck, y'all.
I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries.
Oh, that's MF Doom.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like Chat GPT 7. It's not there yet.
But that's MF Doom, man. Like he's the rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah, that's bars. I'm one with the clan. That's bars. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You can't take.
Yeah, I think you're right. After you said it, Ray, I was like,
I mean, you can't take Wu-Tang, NWA, LL Cool J, like Snoop Dogg, Dre. You can't.
It's like having Chill Neil do like the Sugar Hill Gang. It just
right. It's like that's just burned in our DNA at this point. Like you can't. Like, you know what I mean? It was a good attempt, though, Chill Neil. It was good.
There is at least 35 chambers
right now. Then
some of them they're too fun. There's no way to disguise it. I should have tried harder. I could have said.
You should have tried.
You know what you should do? Socrates' philosophy. Maybe that would have fooled y'all.
How about this, Chill Neil? So, like, even if it's a rap song, how would you feel about doing it outside the genre? Like doing it as a country song or doing it as some bluegrass,
some bebop,
yeah, some K-pop.
Wow. I like Ray's
syncopated jazz. Come on,
Chill Neil country album, y'all. Watch out, 2024.
All right. Wu-Tang forever. So, Chill Neil. So. Okay, he's gone.
All right, I was occupied by this Twizzlers pull and peel.
I get it, man. I get it. You got Twizzlers, you got light. So I just want to say you do some amazing work on this show, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything you do.
So glad I get some appreciation around here. My former roommate Phil never treated me this way.
I don't trust Phil at all. I don't trust that guy.
Yeah, I know. He's a weirdo. He's a bad guy.
He's got dry lips. It's weird. You ever see that?
I will say, every time I look at my fridge and I see the mayo, the Duke's mayo, has to be Duke's. Every time I see the mayo, I still giggle. Like, Michelle's like, why? And I'm like, it's an instrument.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? The question has been answered.
Yes,
it's been answered. Yeah, Chill Neil forever. All right, well, thanks for coming on, Chill Neil. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
The authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle.
Ooh, a miracle whip. Wow, that was.
This might be the most tough one.
That kind of feels like LL Cool J to me. I think it's bars.
I think it's bars.
I think you should like and subscribe. That's what I think.
Follow me on LinkedIn.
Make sure you click like and subscribe. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit it 3 times. Yeah. Discord. Tony. I happen to know for a fact that's bars. So I'm gonna, yeah.
We got to get some Froggy Fresh up in here or something. Really mess with people.
Or some DJ Jazzy Jeff. One of the two. I guarantee you, if you put some lyrics from Summertime, none of us would get it. Even though we could sing along anytime. So
if it's not summertime, we're gonna miss it.
Yeah, we're done, right? Yeah.
All right. So what was it?
This is Big Daddy Kane, man. Come on. Yeah. Ain't no half stepping, son.
I tend to mix up his music with special ed quite often.
Oh my God, special ed. Have you ever seen the Stephen Lynch comedy specials?
No.
Oh, he does a music song called Special Ed. You would like it. It is not PC or 2023 friendly, but it is funny as shit.
I will have to check it out.
Yeah, it's about a
Krispy Kreme.
All right, so I think we're over time. Kyle, I appreciate the hell out of you, man. It was fun. The time flew by. Thank you so much for being on, dude. For those of you that don't know, he's also on the planning committee for MSP GeekCon. He is my counterpart on the vendor management side. So
It's like Larry and Balky. Love it.
Yeah, man. So thank you very much. And Matt Fox, I don't know, man. I think Danny's got some competition, dude.
Matt, you did one hell of a job. Wow, no hat is.
Oh,
I had to change the hat before we finished. That's all.
Well, because he's supreme, bro. So
You're
like
professional.
You got people to come out in support of Pineapple. You got Chill Neil to show up. You brought special guests with you, right? Like, Danny's got some work, man. I don't know.
I mean, he's gonna have to bring like Bruce Lee on next episode or something to top this. I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Maybe we'll get Aaron Bolton back. Yeah, we'll get Aaron Bolton back on. He can do the kung fu thing.
Oh, we can get them yellow jumpsuits with the Onitsuka Tigers.
Oh, like film, like
well,
Kill
I mean,
Bill kind of thing.
Yeah, but originally
Enter
that was
the Dragon.
a Bruce Lee reference.
It's Enter the Dragon. But I know. Simon's here. I want to make sure I'm.
It's got to be 2004 plus. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate all of you in the chat, the lively chat. You guys are awesome. Except Spooner. Spooner, you led me astray. I don't forgive you anymore.
Proved why he's Kyle number 2.
Oh, dude, I posted. I forgot where I posted. I'm on LinkedIn somewhere, and I'm looking at somebody's LinkedIn, and it said this person knows people. You know how it says the people you're also connected to, and it's like Kyle Christensen, Kyle Spooner, Kyle Hanselman. I'm like, it's showing Kyle's first. Like, what the hell, dude?
So, we've hacked the algorithm.
Yeah. LinkedIn has become the Kyle hive mind. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the Tech Bar. It's fun. I love the hell out of you guys. Thanks for coming on.
Had a great evening.
I have to go take my diabetes medication because of all this icy.
I got 18 pieces left to finish, y'all.
I got my mozzarella sticks here from Arby's. So,
Arby's.
All right, everybody, take care of yourselves. Have a good night. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Good night, folks.
This has been a broadcast